Damian Rzeszowski, described in court as a hard-working, family-loving man. A man who, one summer afternoon, killed all those closest to him.
We can only imagine the grief of the families who lost their loved ones in such brutal circumstances. The events of the 14th of August 2011 have left a very sad, indelible mark on Jersey's history.
When emergency services answered frantic calls to the ground floor flat in Jersey's capital, St Helier, they were faced with a horrific scene. This is a police plan of the flat. More than an hour after a family barbecue, Rzeszowski attacked his father-in-law in the rear bedroom, then moved into the lounge in search of his wife, his children, and a mother and child who were visiting the property. Armed with kitchen knives, Rzeszowski turned on Marek Gartzka as he watched TV. His 2-year-old son, Kasper, his 5-year-old daughter, Kinga, and her friend Julia Delahaye, both aged 5, were attacked as they played. Julia's mother, Marta, was found critically injured in the street, as was Rzeszowski's wife, Isabella, attacked again as neighbours tried to intervene. The first police officers to arrive here found Rzeszowski inside the flat with what were clearly self-inflicted stab wounds. The prosecution at his trial rejected his claims that he could remember little of what had happened and that he'd suffered some form of mental breakdown. He was, they said, a man whose anger and desire for revenge at his wife's affair had exploded into violence. But expert witnesses for the defence argued that Rzeszowski's depression over the marriage breakup had made him mentally unstable, and in the end the court agreed with that view. Outside, a police liaison officer read a statement from the Rzeszowski family.
This tragedy is even more painful as we have lost our children and grandchildren, knowing that we will never be able to play with King and Julia again or cuddle little Kacper, and we can never talk to Isabella, Marta or Marek again, makes the pain unbearable.
Damian Rzeszowski will be sentenced in a few weeks' time. The man who's twice tried to take his own life is now facing the consequences of those terrible minutes on a summer afternoon. Robert Hall, BBC News, Jersey.